Hiya folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And if you'd like more cartoon news and shenanigans, I'd ask you to please subscribe to my channel. In fact, do it right now so you don't forget about it later. And I thank you very much for that, guys. And I just wanted to say, we are 29 subscribers away from 500, guys. 500 people. That's crazy. I'm halfway to 1,000. I think that I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there by the end of this year, but I'm going to try. I'm going to keep pushing here, and we're going to see. But I'm 29 from 500, so if you want to subscribe today, please do so. Anyways, let's talk about the Fairly Oddparents, guys. It's going to be an interesting talk today. So what are they doing with the Fairly Oddparents? They're making a hybrid reboot that is coming to Paramount Plus. Now, what does it mean, hybrid? So you guys might remember that they made a movie starring Drake Bell. Yeah, you guys remember Drake Bell? This guy, the guy who is recent, actually 3 hours ago, I just read this. Drake Bell won't go to jail for attempted endangerment of children. But I think it was that he might have had a relationship with like an underage girl. A lot of these Hollywood celebrities always end up in a situation like this for whatever reason. They just think they're, once they have all that money and power, they just can do whatever the hell they want, apparently. And, just look at Bill Cosby, who got out of jail. What the hell? But yeah, so Drake Bell... You guys remember, hold on, let's go find that. So, Fairly Odd Parents live, there it is. Fairly Odd Parents live action. You guys might remember this here. So this is not the hybrid. From my understanding, the hybrid is more like the original Space Jam, where the characters, like Michael, like this, perfect example right here. Michael Jordan is live action, while Bugs Bunny and Lola are cartoons like this, right? You can see the people in the background, or it's an actual crowd and such. And like the new Space Jam movie is 3D, it looks like here. They're all like 3D. It's really weird because in the posters, they're like 2D, but in the actual movie, it seemed... I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched Space Jam 2. But, it looks like they're going to be 3D in this movie. Not a fan of Lola's design in this one. I really like her, too. Look how good Lola looks in 2D, though. Seriously? Come on. She kind of looks really weird there. I don't know what the heck's going on. But, so this is what they mean by hybrid, when they say hybrid here. By the way, I always like to give credit. So this is on Animation Magazine and article by Mercedes Milligan. So let's read here. Nickelodeon Studios and Paramount Plus, the streaming service from Viacom CBS today, announced the start of production of the Fairly Oddparents working title, an all-new... And I hate it when they do... Okay, hold on. Can we talk about this for a second? I can't stand it when they do this shit. Whenever you have a show... And then they make a reboot. And I'm going to pick on the Powerpuff Girls. The Powerpuff Girls did it. Look, you go... The Powerpuff Girls, and then you have to know which year. You have to know which stupid-ass year. Oh, God, and I almost forgot about that live-action bullshit. So now I think the Powerpuff Girls live-action is called something else. Powerpuff, the live-action Powerpuff Girls. Is it just called Powerpuff? I can't remember. It has a different name. It's not coming to me, but... the Powerpuff Girls, look, the Powerpuff Girls cartoon, okay? So we take a look, and it's like the 2016 one comes up, and you have to, know which one is the original. It's like the original is called the Powerpuff Girls, but this one is called the Powerpuff Girls bracket 2016. So if you go like this, Powerpuff Girls bracket 2016, which one do you think comes up? It's this, this new crappy reboot one here. It's not the original. The original looks like this. Remember, it was like that. The Powerpuff Girl, I like this article here. I'm not a fan of Polygon, though. I really don't like Polygon. The Powerpuff Girls reboot loses what made the original so special. I agree. I also saw this special right here. I actually did see this. I thought the art style was not good. If you guys like it, that's cool. I just personally, I like the original Powerpuff. See this style right here, this original style. I'm a really big fan of that. I really don't like this cheap, low budget 2016 Powerpuff Girls. The original just looks so much good. If only it was high quality, right? If only, yeah, that's the crappy reboot, and you could see it just feels low budget, and I don't know. There's something about it where it doesn't feel like there's effort. Something about the original though, the like original Powerpuff Girls, it just looks like so good. I don't know, like look at that, right? Like I just love this. It's so like iconic, this style. It's that black outline, that thickness. I think that's what really makes it stand out. There's something that really catches your eye. Oh god, I almost forgot about Powerpuff Girls Z. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Powerpuff Girls Z's style. I have never watched it, so I don't want you guys to think that I'm saying it's like bad or anything. But I'm not a fan of that anime. Like they try to make the Powerpuff Girls into like anime girls, and I don't know if that really works here. But yeah, and now with the live action dog shit that looks like crap, they're just trying to. They're trying to make the Powerpuff Girls like grown up teenagers, so they can have all of that CW drama. If you're familiar with some of the shows like The Flash and Riverdale. They always like to go for that crappy teen drama kind of bullshit. So, yeah, that's enough about the Powerpuff Girls. Let's get back to Fairly Oddparents. So, that's the point there. I am not a fan of the fact that if they better call this something else. This better not be called the Fairly Oddparents 2022 or whatever the fuck. It better be called something like the Fairly the Fairly Oddparents Deluxe. That feels like Nintendo. I don't know. The word deluxe wasn't made by Nintendo, was it? I don't think so. But what could they call this? The Fairly Oddparents After Years? I don't know. I don't even know. The Fairly Oddparents New Family, new Godchild. I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going to call us here. I don't know if this follows Timmy. I have to read here. I have to figure out who's this is following here. So a new original series based off the Emmy award-winning animated show, The Fairly Oddparents. And I haven't seen Butch Hartman's name attached to this, so let's keep reading here because that's going to be interesting. Combining live action and animation. So my hope is that, like I said, from my understanding, it's going to be like this. Sorry, where was the Space Jam? It's going to be like the Space Jam, like this, where it's 2D and live action instead of this hybrid where it's like you can see here Cosmo, Wanda, and Poof are just 3D models. This actually doesn't look that bad though. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I like it when they're 2D. I like the animation. I'm just a big fan of animation. Not the 3D. Okay, I'm not liking this shot here of Cosmo. That's probably not the best shot, but yeah, I hope it's 2D. I would rather, honest to God, if you're asking me my opinion, they should just make a reboot. They should make a brand new Godchild that has nothing to do with Wanda or Cosmo or Poof or Timmy. Just make a brand new Godchild in a different time era, and maybe like in the 1900s or something. I don't know. You could even have like a Cosmo and Wanda like cameo every now and again or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I would rather just have a spin-off with a different Fairly Oddparents instead of Cosmo, Wanda, and the gang. But let's keep going here. Combining live action animation, the 13 episodes. So we're gonna get 13. First season will pick up years after the original series ended. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's iffy, man. That's iffy. But where did it end though? I swear I watched the last episode of Fairly Oddparents. Wasn't it a camping episode or something? It ends with like that new girl, Chloe, and they didn't even have an ending for the show. Is that right? Let me double check. Fairly Oddparents episode. Wasn't the last episode like a camping episode or something? Let me see here. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. So, a Fairly Odd Summer. No, the Fancy Schmancy. I swear, one of the last couple episodes, I swear it was like some kind of camping. Maybe I messed up here. Chip off the old Croc Space Cadad. Maybe I'm wrong here. So Fancy Schmancy. What happens in Goldie Crocs and the Three Fair Bears? Okay. What happens in Fancy Schmancy? This is the final episode apparently. FOP. Let's see if that comes up. Fancy Schmancy. Okay, so what happens here? Timmy and Chloe's parents do not allow the children to celebrate their friendiversary together due to social differences. Timmy and Chloe work together to see each other. And that's that. So maybe I haven't seen... the last episode I remember seeing was some kind of camping episode. I remember Chloe was in it. You remember how like Timmy's dad is like the Squirrel Scout leader or whatever the heck of that camping troop. Yeah, so this is an interesting one. So this is like this is where they ended off. It is the final episode of the entire series. Do not allow the children to celebrate their due to social differences. But Timmy and Chloe work together. So what? How does it end off? Is Chloe going to be in the new series? I don't know. I'm assuming she is if this is continuing off the last episode. But let me keep going here. So it doesn't, in the article, they didn't seem to mention the final episode here. But so after the original series ended and followed Timmy Turner's cousin. Who? Timmy Turner's cousin? Who the fuck? Viv Turner. I'm Vivian Turner and her new stepbrother, Roy Ragland, as they navigate life in Dimsdale with the help of their Fairly Godparents, Wanda and Cosmo. I don't know about this one, man. I don't know about the Timmy's like. So is this going to be like Drake? Is Drake Bell coming back for this? Like who's playing Timmy? I don't know. I guess like I said, Drake Bell is in some hot water right now. I don't know if they're going to put him in here. But I don't know. This doesn't seem to have anything to do with those live action movies. Maybe this is just a straight off like different spinoff. But in some of the final in some of the episodes that portrayed Timmy in the future, he was like a jacked man. He was like completely. And then his daughter was like ambiguously. It could have been Trixie or Tootie, but I think it was Tootie. Let's keep going here. So this is going to be weird. So it's going to be Vivian Turner. I don't know. And her new stepbrother, Roy. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. Let's keep going. So it's going to be debut slated for later this year. So they have to get this done quickly. So I'm assuming the script's already done. During its run, the Fairly Oddparents granted an endless amount of imagination to viewers. It's true. There was so many good episodes, especially the first 5 seasons. I think that when they added in Poof, that it like the first season with Poof was really interesting, but once they got to Sparky, I lost interest. I got to be real. I eventually binge watched the whole series, and then Chloe. I binge watched the whole series, and then they said that they were coming back for, I think it was season 10 or 11, where they brought in Chloe and then they changed the theme song, and the Flash animation was just not as quality as the older show, and I don't know, I just wasn't digging it, man. But yeah, so I've seen a good chunk of I saw a bunch of Chloe episodes. I guess I never finished watching the whole series. And can you even blame me? I don't know. I think that the show really lost its magic as it went on. A lot of characters just never showed up anymore. Whatever happened to Francis? What happened to, Vicky, Principal Victoria, Chester, AJ, the kid with the boil whose name is escaping me, Sanjay, the little Indian guy. You don't see these characters ever again. They might have a cameo here and there, just they barely ever speak though. And I feel like they really lost something along the way. And even Chip Skylar didn't and Catman, Adam West passed away, and it's like they lost a lot of the characters along the way, and the voice actors, I guess, were too expensive to bring back. And I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, but as the show went on, all of your favorite characters just kind of disappear. Except for Mark Chang. He just kind of sticks around for whatever reason. And the show the show devolves into Timmy's dad, Mr. Crocker, and Dinkelberg jokes. That's basically what the entire show becomes about later on. And also Jorgen von Strangle, I guess he appears a bunch towards the end also. But most of the characters honestly just don't show up as much as they used to. Maybe Foop. Foop kind of comes to a bunch. Anyway, in the Fairly Odd Parents... Oh, here we go. So yeah, Imagination, where no wish was too big or too small, said Zach Olin, co-head of Nickelodeon and Awesome Live Action. We are so excited to build upon the Fairly Odd universe. Without Butch Hartman? Where's Butch Hartman's name? I haven't seen his name come up here. We definitely have to, a lot of people don't like Butch Hartman because he made this Oaxis thing. There's a whole thing about it. You have to go look it up. You have to type in how is it spelled? Oaxis, right? Oaxis. It's like Oasis, but with, this whole Kickstarter was a shit show. And it still hasn't come out, and it doesn't look very good. I've seen a video about it recently. 1 month ago, I actually did. This is Saber Spark. What the hell is Oaxis? You guys should really watch that video. He does a really good breakdown of what Butch Hartman did. Come on, Butch Hartman, $270,000 for this. And yeah, you guys really should go watch that video. I really recommend it to get a sort of breakdown on what's been going on with Butch Hartman. He made your childhood. Never forget that. I made your childhood, Butch Hartman. So there we go. Let me close some of these tabs here and fancy schmancy. There we go. Hybrid. Here we go. Hybrid. So back to this. So we are so excited to... Oh, did I miss something here? We are so excited to build upon the Fairly Odd universe with this totally unique experience that the new show's incredibly talented creative team is cooked up for a new generation of kids on Paramount Plus. Okay, that's fine. I think they should have just did a cartoon. It's a show with magic. I feel like there's limitations. Like, you have a budget. When you do a cartoon, the cartoon characters can do anything. They can get wacky. But when you have live action, you're limited. You're very limited. You have a budget. You have a budget, and you really have to make use of that budget. And I'm not a fan of where this is heading. I really wish they could just cancel this and just make it into a 2D animation with a brand new guy. I don't want to see like Timmy again. I don't know. I feel like Timmy had a good run, but like we should let's see a new godchild. Let's see. So like Timmy took place in America, I'm pretty sure. Let's see a godchild in like, I don't know, England or I don't want to say China here, but let's see like a godchild from another place in the world, right? Like, why America? I guess the show was like it was made in America, right? So, but like, let's see a godchild in like Paris or like I don't know what's a famous like Japan. Yeah, you could have like they could wish that anime was real or something. I don't fucking know. Look, actually, that'd be really cool. Like a Fairly Odd Parent that like goes like his parents are like, I don't know, rock stars, and they have to world tour, travel around. So we get to see like, I don't know, not Cosmo and Wanda. We get to see brand new godparents traveling around total drama world tour. That's exactly what they need to do, except for the singing. They don't need to do the singing. Yeah, so if you've never seen Total Drama Island World Tour, or no, was it just called Total Drama World Tour? I think that's what it was called. Yeah, it didn't have the island in it. Or did it? Okay, let me double check. Fuck, I don't want to... Total Drama World Tour. Yeah, it was World Tour. Okay. Yeah, Total Drama World Tour. So what they would do is they would like travel all around the world in a plane. You could actually see the plane right there. They would go all across the world and sing songs. And is this the one? Yeah, the musical. This is the one where they would sing songs. And that's the idea. I think that would be really cool. You could just take some different scenarios all across different countries and build up like some interesting, I don't know. I feel like the original Fairly Odd Parents never touches upon other children except except for Remy, Box of Plenty, and Wandissimo. That's it. They never really explore other children and their godparents, and that would be really cool to see like some kind of character go across the world and meet different like mythical creatures. And we know that there's like the April Fool and Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? I think there's also like a St. Patrick's character or something. Oh yeah, the Tooth Fairy. I almost forgot about her. There's a whole bunch of different like holiday characters from the Fairly Oddparents, but that's the point, right? That's the point. You could go to different like mythologies, and like it would be so cool. But yeah, back to these are just my hopes and dreams here. I don't know why I'm like pushing this. It's not gonna happen. Let's be real. In the Fairly Oddparents, Ty Turner uproots his life to reunite with his high school sweetheart. Wait, what? In the Fairly Oddparents. Is this Timmy? Who's Ty? Who's Ty Turner? Ty Turner uproots his life to reunite with his high school sweetheart, Rachel Ragland, in the town of Dimsdale. Is this Timmy? What? This is Timmy's cousin. Okay, so Timmy's cousin's father. Did Timmy have cousins? Did they ever show Timmy's... I know that there was an episode where they showed Timmy's grandpa. They do like an old school cartoon episode where he's waggling his finger, and it's kind of like an old Mickey Mouse cartoon. I think his grandfather like babysits him in the episode. I don't think did we ever see Timmy's cousins? I don't think we ever did, right? So that's interesting. Or maybe we did. Maybe somebody in the chat's going to watch. I don't know if you guys are going to watch the video 21 minutes in. I just looked at the clock right now. Holy shit. I got to get through. I got to get going here. So I guess Timmy's cousins somehow so Ty Turner, I guess some kind of cousin of Timmy. I don't know. Does Timmy's parents have brothers and sisters? For Timmy to have a cousin, Timmy's cousin, to have a cousin, your mother and father would need to have siblings. So do mom and dad, I don't think they ever give the names of Timmy's mom and dad, but did they have siblings? I guess they did. So Ty Turner, I guess that's Timmy's dad's brother or something. Uproots his life to reunite. It would be great if they could explain some of this shit. I'm trying to like process all of this. So I'm assuming this is Timmy's dad's brother named Ty Turner. That's my best guess here because he has the last name Turner, so he would have to be on Timmy's side. Yeah, that's my best guess. Okay, so uproots his life to reunite with his high school sweetheart, Rachel Ragland. We've never seen that character, I don't think. In the town of Dimsdale, thrusting his cautious 13-year-old daughter, Viv. Okay, so she is a teenager then, so she is 13. Wasn't Timmy 10? Or something like that? Was Tim? He was 10, right? I think he was 10. Thrusting his 13-year-old daughter, Viv. I think they should have chose a different name because Viv reminds me of Vivian. Her name's Vivian, right? Vivian. I would have changed. I would have had a different name for her. I think it's too similar to Vicky. Into a new world where she does not fit in. Once there, her cousin Timmy entrusts his fair. So Timmy's still a kid? I am so confused. This takes place after the end of the series? So Timmy is in this series. What the fuck? Timmy is in the series, and I'm assuming he must be a grown-up now. Or, I don't know. Is he 18? Okay, so my best guess, Timmy is turning 18. And so he realizes he's turning 18. So he gives Cosmo and Wanda. Can you give your Fairly Odd? Are you allowed to do that? Wouldn't Jorgen von Strangle have like a fucking rule about like giving your Fairly Odd? Because then Timmy would have knowledge of the Fairly Oddparents. Aren't adults supposed to like not have knowledge of the Fairly Oddparents? Like Denzel Croc? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is really weird. I feel like they're breaking da rules. See, da rules. That's the book. Okay. Once there, her cousin. Okay, hold on. So, once there, her cousin Timmy entrusts his Fairly Godparents, Wanda and Cosmo. No Poof though. No Poof. Apparently, we don't have Poof here. To help her adjust by taking her. Is this like a different timeline? I don't fucking understand. It said over here that it was like the continuation, I guess. Takes place after. Will pick up years after the original series ended. I don't know, man. I don't know. So where's Poof then? I don't know. He can't be in school. That doesn't seem right. Actually, there was an episode where didn't Poof finish graduating or something? I don't know. I'm confused. If anyone wants to clarify any of this information, please do so in the comments down below. Once there, her cousin Timmy, so he can apparently just give his godparents to her to help her adjust by taking her under their wing. This has a lot of couldn't Wanda and Cosmo just tell? I don't know. This feels weird. Can you just entrust your godparents? I don't know. This feels like it's breaking a lot of rules and things. So yeah, apparently Timmy just gives it to her, and then witnessing the fairy transfer take place, Viv's new stepbrother Roy also inherits them. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. I think it should have just been one character. He also inherits them, and the two siblings must come together to overcome the obstacles in their path. I think I need to watch a couple episodes just to get me what is going on with this fucking show. Because this sounds so baffling to me, all with the help of their new wand-wielding and wish-granting Fairly Odd. So if it takes place at the end of the series, Mr. Crocker would still be in Dimsdale. I guess Principal Victoria would still be there. Vicky would still be there, but she'd be an adult. What was her name? Tootie. I'm assuming Timmy married Tootie or something, or their boyfriend and girlfriend. Who else would be there? Darth Laser would probably have to be there. All of Timmy's enemies, and I don't even know, man. What the heck? How many? It's been a while. I can't think of Foop, right? Wouldn't Foop exist? And Sparky still exists. He's still out there somewhere. There was also Anti-Sparky, which was a British villain kind of character. He only appeared for one episode ever, and then I don't think he ever appeared again. Yeah, and then Chip Skylark and Brittany, and I don't fucking know. What the heck? Okay, I'm interested. Who's playing it here? Stepping into the world of Dimsdale is Audrey Grace Marshall. All right, who is this? I don't know. Let's see here. Is she's the mom? I guess she's the mom. Who is this? Yeah, okay, I could see it. Timmy had brown hair, right? This is Timmy's dad's cousin. Is this checking out in the lore? Yeah, Timmy had brown hair. She's okay, whatever. She could pass for it, whatever. Let me close that one. And yeah, don't forget to go check out that Oaxis video about Butch Hartman. We're still going to talk about him. So is this Viv? She's Viv. Okay, so she's Viv. And Roy Ragland. I don't know who the heck that is. Roy Ragland. That can't be him. Fairly Odd Parents. Let's see what we got here. Roy Ragland? That's not him. That can't be him. I don't know who this Roy Ray. Oh, wait a minute. And Tyler. Sorry, I this is his name. Roy Ragland is the new character. Okay, here we go. This is the fellow. Okay. Yeah, so they at least they did their lore research. I do like that they did the lore research and they found that Timmy had brown hair and Timmy's dad Timmy's dad had black this color hair, right? Let me see here. Timmy's dad had a blackish gray hair. Yeah, Timmy's dad. Okay, so his brother would probably have some, all of my brothers all have brown hair. So let me see here. Yeah, you know what? This checks out. This checks out. I like that they did the research for the cousins. That's very good. It would be weird if Timmy's cousins were randomly gingers or something. I don't freaking know. But yeah, as Roy Ragland, Laura Bell's Bundy as Roy's mom, and Rachel Ragland as Ray and James Hatanaka as Viv's dad. That sounds like Japanese or something. I don't know. I don't know. That Hatanaka? Yeah, that sounds very Japanesey. Or maybe Chinese. I don't know. Ty Turner and Imogen Cohen as their friend. Man, the names in this show are like fucking nonsense. What is that? Imogen? Somebody tell me the pronunciation of this fucking name. Imogen. Imogen? Yeah, you guys let me know. Imogen Cohen as their friend. Xena Zarkarias. I don't even. Okay, wait a minute. And okay, wait. So this guy is a real person. My bad. Imogen Cohen is a real person, and the character's name. I'm so confused here. Xena Zarkarias, which sounds like Zatanna. Yeah, that reminds me of Zatanna from DC Comics. Original voice cast members: Suzanne Blakesley as oh my god. Okay, I need to chill out. Original voice cast members Suzanne Blakesley and Duran Norris return to voice the iconic Fairly Oddparents Wanda and Cosmo, respectively. There we go. Sorry, guys. I need a drink. I swear it's not vodka. Okay. Nickelodeon's beloved... This is a long episode. I apologize. Nickelodeon's beloved animated The Fairly Oddparents series, which ran from 2017 with 172 episodes. So that ran for 16 years with 172 episodes, followed the magical adventures of 10-year-old Timmy Turner and his well-meaning Fairly Godparents who grant him wishes. During its run, the series became one of Nickelodeon's most beloved properties from both fans and critics alike, having won and been nominated for dozens of awards. The Fairly Oddparents was created by Butch Hartman. They actually named him. They actually named the son of a bitch. Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. So they actually did credit Butch Hartman. I noticed that Nickelodeon and a lot of these media sites are just kind of like pushing Butch to the wayside. They kind of want to distance themselves for whatever reason. I think a lot of people don't like Butch because he's Catholic. I'm also Catholic. I say there's nothing wrong with being Catholic at all. I think that the problem is that Butch, he came off a little bit not nice. Like one person like criticized, I think it was his show Bunsen is a Beast or something. And then he said something along the lines of, "You have never created a show, so you cannot criticize me." And that is not a great thing to say to your fan base, right? Like when Butch first started his YouTube channel, I was watching all the episodes. I really enjoyed Butch Hartman. But as the episodes go on, he started getting a bit shady and not so nice. And we started to see the true Butch Hartman. And he is a businessman. That's how you have to say it. He's a businessman at heart. He's a very business-oriented guy. You can't fault him for that. I think, not everybody in this world is destined to make cartoons. You have to get your foot in the door, and you have to be assertive. And maybe Butch was just a bit too much of a businessman. Maybe just a bit too much assertive. And so when he got onto YouTube, he thought he was still in the zone, maybe. That's, I don't know. That's my take. But, I'm not a fan of the modern day Butch Hartman. I don't like what he's done. I think that Oaxis, honestly, is going to be a failure. Let's be real. He would have to pull some magic rabbit out of his a-hole to make Oaxis something notable. But, yeah. Let's keep going here. So the new Fairly Oddparents series for Paramount Plus is produced by Nickelodeon Studios. The series is executive produced by Christopher J. Nowak, Danger Force, Henry Danger, Sam and Cat, who also serves as showrunner, and Samantha Martin, Henry Danger, the musical, Butch Hartman is in the show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Butch Hartman is in here. Hold on a second. Okay, first of all, I got to give credit to Animation Magazine. Okay, so Butch Hartman has been known for 4 cartoons, okay? The Fairly Oddparents, Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy, and Bunsen is a Beast. Bunsen is a Beast is shit. I've watched it. I hate it. I can't stand Bunsen is a Beast. The characters' voices are not good. I don't like the stories. I don't like the characters. I don't like the art style. Okay? I don't even like Bunsen, honestly. So yeah, I love it that they completely did not include Bunsen is a Beast, and Fred Seibert, the Fairly Oddparents, Adventure Time, Castlevania. This dude right here, Fred, has a resume and a half right there. Those are 3. I still haven't seen Castlevania. Serve as producers. The pilot is directed and executive produced by Mike Caron, Danger Force, Production of the new series for Nickelodeon Studios is overseen by Zach Olin and Shauna Phelan, co-heads of Nickelodeon and Awesomeness Live Action. Omer Kamachko serves as Nickelodeon's executive in charge of production for the series. So Butch Hartman actually is in this cast here. Butch Hartman and Samantha Martin. Butch Hartman. So it doesn't say, is Butch Hartman a showrunner who also serves as showrunner, and Samantha Martin, Butch Hartman, and so Butch Hartman is a producer. Butch Hartman is a producer. He will probably be telling them about the lore of Fairly Odd. Like, he'd be like, hey, Timmy, Cosmo and Wanda would act like this way and that way, and maybe he would give them some guidance, like, what's our excuse? Why isn't Poof in this series? Maybe Butch can come through here and give us some insight here on this show, maybe on his YouTube channel. But yeah, this was a long discussion video. Let me know your thoughts on Butch Hartman. I know he's a very decisive character. I really hope he delivers on this Oaxis thing. But I know it's not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all. So yeah, but I still give Butch Hartman credit for creating at least 2 really good shows. I wasn't really a fan of Tough Puppy, to be honest. I wasn't the biggest fan of Tough Puppy. I think it was okay. But Fairly Oddparents and Danny Phantom. I actually did like Danny. I think I actually like Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom more. I think I did like Danny Phantom more than the Fairly Oddparents. So let me know your thoughts. Which one of your Butch Hartman, how would you order it? Would you put Danny Phantom, Fairly Oddparents, Tough Puppy, or Bunsen as Butch's best show? Let me know your thoughts on Butch Hartman. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think this show is going to be 2D animation or 3D animation? Do you like the fact that this is live action? Let me know your thoughts on some of the cast. It seems the cast actually was selected to be in canon, right? So like they made sure to pay attention to like Timmy's dad's hair color and things like that. I'm assuming. So it seems to be the lore here. Who knows? Are we going to see an adult version of Vicky and all these old characters like Crocker and everything? Are all of Timmy's what happens to Timmy's villains? Timmy has so many villains. Now that he loses his Fairly Oddparents, does he just die? Like, that's a question, right? Does Timmy die if he loses his Fairly Odd? How many villains has Timmy had over the years, right? Like, even Remy. What about Remy? But does Remy still have Wandissimo? I don't know. We're going to find out. Hopefully. I don't know. Let's find out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all later, everyone. See you later. Bye.